Now in Good Morning Northwest, Donald Trump indicted again, this time in Georgia, along with 18 other people. We have the latest developments.
Today is a weather alert day due to record heat coming into the region. We're going to talk about that heat dome and when it's going to push out. That's coming up.
Lime scooters ending up in the Spokane River, polluting it. Who's doing it and who should be in charge of fishing them out? You're watching Good Morning Northwest here on 4 News Now. Good morning, and thanks so much for waking up with us. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Tuesday, August 15th. We want to start this half hour with Mark Peterson, and we're talking about some serious heat.
Yeah, we've got triple digits throughout the region. Record-breaking heat that has us on a weather alert day. Not only today, it's going to be all the way through Thursday because of heat, and then on Thursday, winds accompanying that heat as this system starts to exit. Again, the excessive heat warning is throughout much of the state. We see a couple of breaks in the higher elevations of the Cascades, but that's it. And again, heat advisories for Idaho. So we're sitting at 70 now. We've cooled to 70, 73 at 3 o'clock, and 63 currently into Coeur d'Alene. That feels pretty good. Our highs today under a sunny, clear sky is going to be 103 for Spokane, 102 for Colville, Tri-Cities 106. If you're heading to the LC Valley, 112. Pullman 101 as the students get in and start getting set up. Here's our day today for the Spokane-Coeur d'Alene corridor. It is going to warm up quickly, 86. That's a normal high this time of year. That's going to be our 10 o'clock temperature. By 2, we're going to be into the triple digits. We'll hold on to that all the way through potentially the 7 o'clock hour.
An hour ago, traffic is moving again at westbound I-90 at the State Route 195 exit, where Washington State Patrol says a hit and run happened overnight. WSP says 2 people ran from that crash. 2 other people were seriously injured. Roads were blocked there for several hours, but WSP says they opened back up just about an hour ago. Right now, we don't know anything more about the condition or injuries of the people injured or the people who ran from that crash.
Donald Trump has been hit with his 4th indictment.
A grand jury in Georgia issuing a near 100-page indictment accusing the former president and 18 other people of a sweeping criminal conspiracy to overturn the 2020 election in that state. Sydney Charles is live at the Breaking Now desk, breaking down the details in Trump's latest indictment.
That's right. Now, this is a live look at the Fulton County Courthouse in Atlanta right now, where a grand jury returned indictments against former President Donald Trump for efforts to overturn the 2020 election in Georgia. Trump and 18 others, including lawyers Rudy Giuliani and John Eastman, facing a 41-count indictment, all charged under Georgia's Racketeering Act, which is often used to prosecute organized crime.
I make decisions in this office based on the facts and the laws. The law is completely nonpartisan. That's how decisions are made.
This investigation sparked in part by a phone call from Trump to Georgia's Secretary of State, where the former president appeared to pressure the top official to find the votes needed to win. Trump and his former chief of staff, Mark Meadows, both charged with solicitation of violation of oath by a public officer in relation to that call. And these new charges include violating the RICO Act, engaging in a conspiracy to replace public officials with fake electors, and plotting to tamper with voting machines. And this adds to Trump's legal woes in the midst of his race for the White House. Trump's campaign slamming the indictment as bogus, saying the legal double standard set against President Trump must end. And on Capitol Hill, top Democratic leaders issuing a statement saying this indictment portrays a repeated pattern of criminal activity. But House Speaker Kevin McCarthy and other top Republicans accusing District Attorney Fani Willis of politicizing persecution, saying she is following President Biden's lead by attacking Trump. Again, this marks the 4th indictment of the former president, who already faces federal charges in special counsel Jack Smith's January 6 and classified documents probes, as well as the Manhattan DA's hush money case. And District Attorney Willis gave all defendants, including Trump, until Friday, August 25th, to turn themselves in. She adds she wants to hold the trial within the next 6 months. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
All right, Sydney, thank you. Spokane police say teenagers wearing masks and disguises stole 10 cars over the weekend. The cars were mostly Kias and Hyundais. SPD says the teens drove the stolen cars at high speeds through parks and into oncoming traffic, and one of the cars hit a person riding a Lime scooter. SPD says it arrested 5 teens, all either 16 or 17 years old. Charges include second-degree assault and theft.
The health of the Spokane River could be threatened because somebody is throwing Lime scooters in it. A Spokesman Review article sheds light on the amount of Lime scooters in the Spokane River. No clear answers on who is responsible for pulling them out.
Yeah, friends of the Centennial Trail are now calling on Lime to remove all of its scooters from the river. Through its litter program, Spokane Riverkeeper says its volunteers have removed thousands of pounds of trash from the river, and Lime scooters are just a fraction of that. The organization says there's no systemic approach to address this problem. It's not clear what the health impacts are, but we know the scooter's batteries have a number of heavy metals in them.
Community can't really handle the responsibility of having these scooters without turning them into a destructive mechanism on our river. I really think Lime and the city have to go back to the drawing board.
The city and Lime say they're working together to find solutions and remove those scooters. They say they're bolstering guardrails and preventing bad actors from vandalizing the river.
Summers are an especially difficult time for delivery drivers. Many drive vehicles without air conditioning. In June, UPS negotiated a deal with its union to finally bring AC to delivery trucks starting next year. For now, drivers cope only by using personal fans and help from the community. 8-year-old Jacqueline from Spokane, who's a Girl Scout, has spent much of her summer working on a project called Little Waterers Hydration Stations, collecting supplies for drivers to use along their routes.
I thought, well, why don't we just make a hydration station for them to stay hydrated and not get dehydrated and then have to deal with all these heat injuries.
Well, now Jacqueline and her mom are looking for more hosts. If you would like to help your neighborhood delivery drivers, you can host a hydration station at your house or donate items for hydration station kits. So what do you put in those items? What are other ways you can help? Just find this story. It's on KXLY.com.
How awesome of her to come up with this idea.
Yeah, awesome. It is now 6:07.
All right, you're definitely going to need one of those hydration stations if you're out and about today, tomorrow, Thursday.
And also checking on those who are susceptible to heat. We want to make sure everyone's safe. Meals on Wheels does a beautiful job with that as they go house to house, making sure everyone's got a fan. They always need fan donations, by the way. Water, drink plenty of it. Early morning walks, find shade, and again, continue to hydrate. She had it right. We'll have a full check of the forecast coming up.
This week, a local cooling center is also offering free activities for kids. We'll have all the details you need coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
And 6 white former police officers plead guilty to torturing 2 black men. Why those officers were called to the house and the name they gave themselves after this break.
Stream 4 News now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
You could win $10,000 cash. Mr. Quack Casino Hotel in Chewelah already gave one winner $10,000 cash. On Saturday, August 26th, one more lucky grand prize winner will receive $10,000 cash. Will it be you? Drawings start at 6 p.m. Play your favorite games and earn entries to win. Mr. Quack Casino Hotel is the place that treats you right. Learn more at MrQuad.com.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. I gotta call SWAP.
Here you go.
That's it? I'm calling them.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Chances are, when it's time to call a service professional, you need someone right away. That's why Mr. Electric is ready when you are with appointment times to fit your busy schedule. They specialize in knob and tube removal, lighting upgrades, panel replacements, and other electrical services. And rest assured, their work is quoted upfront and fully guaranteed. Call Mr. Electric today and get $50 off your service.
We're Mr. Electric. We have the power to make things better.
Every food you love is good food. And the foods we love, they're all a little different. At Yolks, we believe food is meant to be made just the way you like it. So whether it's filling you up, or giving you comfort, or trying something new, it's all good if you're making something you love. Whatever you're into, we've got you at Yolks Fresh Market.
At Findlay Downtown Toyota, we have some of the best inventory we've had in years, including an entire city block full of used recent trade-ins, lease returns, and special purchases. Plus, all vehicles come with a 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty. And if you're looking for a new truck, SUV, or Camry, Toyota's got new inventory rolling in with great financing options. So make it a summer to remember and stop by Findlay Downtown Toyota today.
4 News Now is brought to you by Jacobs Custom Living.
It's 6:11. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Today marks 2 years since Taliban fighters seized control of Afghan's capital.
That day ushered in the sudden end of the 20-year war with the United States and threw the country's future into doubt. Since then, Afghans have suffered from emergency food shortages, malnutrition, and prolonged drought. Despite promises to be lenient, Taliban leaders are steadily cracking down on human rights. They've imposed heavy restrictions on society, especially on women and girls. The Taliban has declared today a national holiday, calling it a day full of honor and pride for Afghans.
In Mississippi, 6 former law enforcement officers pleaded guilty to state charges for their role in the abuse and torture of 2 black men. On January 24th, the 6 officers entered the victim's home without a warrant and, according to the charges, handcuffed, repeatedly tased, and attempted to sexually assault the 2 men after a white neighbor complained about suspicious activity at the home. It ended with one of the men being shot in the mouth. These men, all white, admitted to calling themselves the Goon Squad, giving themselves that moniker because of their alleged willingness to use excessive force and not report their actions.
Take a look at this video now. Heavy rains and landslides have killed at least 60 people and left many others trapped in northern India's Himalayas since Saturday. All schools have been shut down in that area, and more than 700 inundated roads have been closed. 10 national disaster response teams have been deployed, and more deaths are expected to be revealed as rescue operations continue.
13 minutes past 6 o'clock on a Tuesday. Your 10-second takeaway. The record heat today again has us in again a weather alert day. We need you to hydrate. Take breaks during the day. We're expecting 103.
Well, a kids vaccine clinic happening today in Deer Park for all routine childhood and COVID shots. The walk-in clinic is open for all kids ages 4 to 18 years old. It is happening from 3 to 6 at Deer Park Middle School. You can find the link to the parent consent form to make your visit faster in this story on KXLY.com. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:13.
Extreme heat is here, but it's also time for high school sports to kick into high gear. Coming up, we're going to talk with a local trainer about how he is working to keep those student athletes safe, and his advice could also help you.
And we take you to a local cooling center that is also hosting some activities for kids who may need something fun to do. Allison Martinez is at the Shadle Library on the other side of this break.
4 News Now is brought to you by Horizon Credit Union, proud sponsor of the Extreme Team.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
We're standing up for our right to be lazy.
Not literally, of course.
We work hard. We deserve to scroll hard.
It's the Lazy Days of Summer sale. 20% off store-wide plus an extra 10% off.
We've earned our lazy time. What she said.
Hurry in. Lazy Days of Summer sale going on now. Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something on the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
It's now 6:16. Visiting your local library is a great way to keep cool in this extreme heat.
And this week, the Shada Library is serving as a cooling center, but it also has a variety of activities planned for kids. 4 News Now's Allison Martinez joins us live once again to share upcoming events that you and your kids can enjoy at the library.
Robin, Derek, good morning. I am staying very cool in the Shadle Park Library this morning. Now, this is a great resource for you to enjoy on these high hot temperature days. This library is serving as a cooling center, and there's also just a plethora of fun activities that you and your family can enjoy. I'm joined by a librarian here. This is Kathy Balkin. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, I understand you are serving as a cooling center until Thursday. What do people need to know if they want to take advantage of this great resource?
The library is open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. these next 3 days, so please just come on in anytime. We have air conditioning, we have water bottles, we have some fun things to do, even just connecting to the Wi-Fi. You should be able to find plenty to do at the library between the books and the computers, and of course these cool play spaces for the younger members of Spokane.
Yeah, absolutely. There's so much to enjoy here. There's rows and rows of books behind me, but of course you guys can take a good look at that play center that we have here as well. Now, you have some exciting special activities coming up this week, but there are also just a ton of things that people can enjoy every single day. What are some of those activities?
We have story times really regularly at our libraries. And I should also mention about the cooling centers, that there are 6 main branches that have the cooling centers: Central, Liberty Park, Indian Trail, Hilliard Library, Shadle Park, and South Hill Libraries. So those ones are the best to go to. And as far as other activities, we also have great kids activities throughout the summer in connection with our summer reading program.
Absolutely. Now, we're going to talk about a very fun activity that people can enjoy tomorrow here. Can you give us just a sneak preview of what people can expect?
Yeah. This program is for 5-year-olds through 11-year-olds, and it takes place from 2 to 3:30. Drop in any time in that time range to make a bug vacuum. This is a way to catch a bug safely, both for you and for the bug, and take a closer look at it and get excited about nature.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Reporting live from the Shadle Park Library, Allison Martinez, 4 News Now. Back to you guys.
All right, Allison, thank you very much. Yeah, free bus rides to get to those places if you need those cooling centers.
Be a big help. All right, as you take a look over downtown Spokane, you see, again, we've been seeing this for quite some time now, some of that haze lingering, especially in the morning, but our air quality is still pretty good.
We're into the low end of moderate. We figured it'd be there today and tomorrow. Plus, we have harvest underway, so we got a little, dust, chaff, and stuff into there. Yeah. That's an annual thing that we have, but it's more smoke than that. We're going to see those things change as well, at least temporarily. Here is what we have with the weather alert day. It's record-breaking heat today, potentially tomorrow. The entire inland Northwest is a part of this, and this takes us all the way through Thursday for reasons that I'll explain. So here we go. Excessive heat warning through much of Washington, and then excessive heat and heat advisories into parts of North Idaho and Montana. So yeah, it's all over the place. Here are the current conditions. Waking up to 70 at Spokane International, onto the West Plains, 64 into the valley. Deer Park 59, opening up those windows, getting that cool air, and it's beautiful. We have temperatures in the low to mid 60s from Hayden all the way down to Coeur d'Alene. Our forecast is going to be this record high heat of 103 degrees. We normally, over the last 30 years, average one 100-degree day. Over the last 10 years, areas. We've averaged 2. We continue to warm up. Plus, we had some busy years in from 2020 to 2023 or 2022 when it comes to 100-degree days. So 68 for the overnight low. We're not going to get a big break here, maybe potentially into areas of Deer Park. Downtown, if you're out and about, or anywhere into the valley, you're going to find around concrete and blacktop that you're going to be 5 to 10 degrees warmer. If you're in a city park or by trees, you're not going to be quite as hot. All right, we look at our smoke, and yeah, we are in the moderate range. We are going to see things change a little bit. The smoke is going to start going away. We're going to get a southwest flow. That's going to take us through the afternoon, so that's good news. The issue is later on, we'll get a west-northwest flow. We have smoke up into the northwest. We have fires, so that could pull more smoke our way, and we'll see an increased round of it. So, again, we should be cleaner this afternoon. Triple digits wherever you go. It's 110 in Omac, 112 Lewiston. We're at 103. Tri-Cities 106. We'll see again Wednesday under a weather alert day at 102. Now we have 100 on Thursday. It's a weather alert day, but because the winds fire up Thursday into Friday, look at the weekend. Temperatures the mid-80s to then the upper 70s Saturday and Sunday. A huge break. At least we have that coming our way.
Yes, incredible.
Huge, yeah. But hopefully no new fire starts on Thursday when those winds start picking up.
We need everyone to be careful.
Yeah.
Sure do. It is now just about 6:22. The FCS coaches poll is out, where the Vandals are ranked heading into the college football season.
And the Mariners come all the way back from a 5-run deficit only to lose in heartbreaking fashion in the bottom of the 9th. We'll show you what happened in Kansas City next in sports.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Zerorez doesn't just clean carpets. We also clean area rugs, upholstery, tile and grout, and more. Basically anything you, your kids, or your pets can ruin, with Zerorez, you can have nice things again. Zerorez, a smarter, lasting clean.
The Gypsy Kings featuring Nicola Reyes. Saturday, August 19th at the Fox Theater. The Grammy Award-winning Gypsy Kings. Get tickets at foxtheaterspokane.org or 509-624-1200.
Set summer in motion with the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet, like the CR-V and the Accord, both with available hybrid powertrains, designed to deliver more thrilling performance and more innovative tech. Make every adventure more electrifying with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Looking for quality and experience? Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic has been providing personalized care to their clients for over 30 years. Full dentures, implant attachments, repairs, fittings, adjustments, they do it all. With competitive costs and quality service, you'll leave Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic smiling.
What's in a name? A question that has never had more relevance. First American Title has been rebranded to Flying S Title and Escrow. Since 1905, we've been helping people protect their property rights. When the time comes to choose a title insurance and escrow company, the choice is clear: Flying S Title and Escrow. Idaho's longest operating, family-owned title and escrow company is now Flying S Title and Escrow. We're not new, but our name is.
4 News Now Fire Watch coverage.
That fire has grown exponentially.
With resources on TV, online, and on the go with the 4 News Now app. Fire Watch coverage to keep you safe. That's what we mean when we say expect more on 4 News Now.
Why join UFCW 3000? I'm the lead person when we negotiate with employers for better wages, benefits, and working conditions.
I'm an essential worker.
During the pandemic, we couldn't work remotely.
We are workers in grocery stores,
healthcare, retail, and packing plants.
Thanks, UFCW 3000.
Our website can both answer your questions and connect you with our team who can help you explore your union opportunities.
There was a few-hour period this past weekend where the Seattle Mariners were tied for a wild card spot, but after a couple heartbreaking losses, they dropped back down to earth. And that heartbreak continued into the new week out in Kansas City as the team found themselves down 5-0 going into the 8th inning to the Royals, only to come back all the way and take the lead thanks to a couple big hits by Julio Rodriguez. But the closing staff of Seattle couldn't get the job done as KC walks it off in the bottom of the 9th to drop the M's 2 games out of a wild card spot.
No, tough game.
credit to our guys. Like I said, we could have just been down and out, not our night. We found a way to get back in it, get some huge hits late. But, obviously, not enough to shut it down there. And, they were able to put that rally together against us in the ninth. So.
And we're just a few weeks away from the start of the college football season, and when the Idaho Vandals kick off, they will be ranked in at least one national poll. On Monday, they were picked 13th in the FCS coaches poll, along with 5 other Big Sky programs. Now, Idaho is coming off a 7-5 season with an appearance in the FCS playoffs last year, and they will get their season underway on August 31st against Lamar out in Beaumont, Texas. Reporting in studio, I'm Alex Crescenti, 4 News Now Sports.
Good morning, Northwest Times, now 6:26.
All right, before we head another break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America, starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, rescued at sea.
Whenever a diver goes missing, it's like trying to find a needle in a ginormous haystack.
This Coast Guard video capturing the moment the 4 men were diving off the Carolina coast reported missing 63 miles off Myrtle Beach Sunday when they didn't resurface after a dive. This morning, 2 very lucky divers telling their story on GMA.
After the first several hours, we were already about 12 miles from the boat, knowing at that point that it was a bad situation.
We kept trying and kept swimming towards the boat to try to marginalize the distance between us and the boat. But we weren't gaining any ground. The current was just a little too much for the gear that we had on.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have more of the harrowing tale and hear from one of the rescuers about how they pulled off this miracle on the high seas. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
My heart failure diagnosis changed my priorities. I want time for the people I love. My heart doesn't pump enough blood, so my doctor gave me Farxiga. It helps my heart do its job better. Farxiga helps keep me living life and out of the hospital for heart failure.
Farxiga can cause serious side effects, including dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in women and men, and low blood sugar. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may lead to death. A rare, life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Farxiga and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection, an allergic reaction, or ketoacidosis.
More time with her sounds good to me.
Ask your doctor for Farxiga for heart failure. If you can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Is it your day to water? Know if you are odd or even and be water wise this summer.
Shop local at the Tin Roof.
Hi, Kylie here with Dad at Parker Toyota. We know finding time during the busy week to schedule your service maintenance can be difficult. That's why we've expanded our hours. We're now open Sundays.
Schedule your oil change, brakes, and other maintenance needs at your convenience online, parkertoyota.com. Our highly trained technicians can get you in and out with our express service.
Experience the no-problem sales and service 7 days a week at Parker Toyota in Coeur d'Alene.
Why wait weeks or even months for installation of new flooring when you can come to Carpet Barn?
They can install very quickly.
Your installers are excellent. They were in one day. They were so courteous and so fantastic.
The rate in which that they can install is phenomenal.
Price point, selection, professional service.
Highly recommend coming to Carpet Barn. Highly recommend it.
Carpet Barn, designer selection, warehouse prices.
Shop local at the Tin Roof.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
We start this half hour with 4 News Now Story Tracker.
And traffic is moving again at westbound I-90 at the Highway 195 exit, where Washington State Patrol says a hit and run happened overnight. WSP says 2 people ran from that crash. 2 others were seriously injured. Roads were blocked for several hours, but WSP tweeted they opened back up again a little bit after 5 a.m. Right now, we don't know anything more about the condition or the identities of the people injured or the people who ran from the crash.
The man who was the subject of the 2009 film The Blind Side says he was lied to and had millions kept from him by his adopted parents. Michael Orr has filed a petition in a Tennessee court to end Sean and Leanne Tuohy's conservatorship over him. The former NFL player claims the Tuohys told him they were going to adopt him, but instead filed a conservatorship, which kept millions of dollars away from him. Representatives for the Tuohys have not commented. Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Tuesday, August 15th. We are talking record-breaking heat. Mark Peterson is here with a look at that first alert forecast.
Yeah, we're declaring this a weather alert day. We do that anytime your safety could come in question because of weather events, be it winter or now summer, with the record-breaking heat we're expecting. It's the entire inland Northwest, and it's going to be today through Thursday now. We've added Thursday because of heat and winds. So we look at the 4 things you need to know. The excessive heat warning is in effect. Highs are going to be in the low 100s. The hottest day is going to be today at 103, and then we're going to see it Thursday turning breezy with a higher fire danger because of the winds. Currently 70 degrees with a clear sky, 63 into Coeur d'Alene. We're not going to see cloud cover, but we are going to see the heat. Our highs day into the triple digits all over the place, from 104 in Winthrop to 106 into the Tri-Cities, 101 in St. Mary's. That continues down into the Palouse. We're going to be at 103 with Coeur d'Alene at 101. Here's how we get there. By noon, we're going to be at 95 degrees. By 2 o'clock, we're going to be in the triple digits. That takes us all the way through 6, potentially 7 o'clock tonight. And again, that 103 would set a new record.
We continue to track details out of Maui at the Breaking Now desk. Police will start releasing the names of those people killed by the wildfires today if their families have already been notified. At least 99 people have been confirmed dead, and Hawaii's governor says that number is all but certain to keep climbing. Crews with cadaver dogs are sifting through the ashes of incinerated homes and historic landmarks left in the wake of the deadliest wildfires the U.S. has seen in a century. With hundreds still unaccounted for, officials are urging survivors to provide DNA samples to help identify the dead. Maui's police chief saying that around a quarter of the fire zone has been searched, adding that he hopes 85% to 90% will have been covered by this weekend.
25% of the area has been searched. We started with 1 dog, we're at 20. We can only move as fast as we can.
Though an official cause of the fires has yet to be determined, Hawaiian Electric, the state's primary electric provider, is facing a lawsuit claiming power lines blown over by high winds contributed to spreading this wildfire. This amid reports that firefighters contended with sputtering hydrants while fighting the fires from weak water pressure, melted pipes, and low water supply. But around the island, there are scenes of hope. At least 6 donation centers have sprung up organically, local community members coming together to help those who have lost everything. FEMA also says the agency has over 300 staff members on the ground giving out over 50,000 meals. And fire crews have made great progress on fire lines. According to the latest update from Maui County, the fire on Lahaina is now 85% contained. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
The U.S. Coast Guard is on the ground in Maui addressing potential environmental impacts of the fire. They've deployed pollution response teams with special equipment, including a 100-foot boom placed at the Lahaina harbor. It'll contain potential hazardous contaminants and materials. A specialized Coast Guard National Strike Force, which arrived on Maui last Friday as well. The Guard rescued 17 people last week who went into the Pacific Ocean to escape the fire. And so many of us want to help the recovery efforts on the island, but don't know how.
Yeah, Dutch Bros location in Spokane is collecting donations to help people and families in Lahaina. The Wandermere Dutch Bros is accepting donations of things like water, non-perishable foods, diapers, and toiletries. Alaska Airlines will transport all of the items to Lahaina. Employee Samantha Rockwell, whose boyfriend lives on the island, set all of this up.
Goal is just to give back to the families that lost everything. I mean, the people over there that have absolutely nothing, that have to stay with family and friends right now.
Stockwell says her boyfriend is safe. Donations will be accepted at that Dutch Bros in Wandermere through the end of the day on August 21st. That is Monday. You can read more about what other kinds of donations are needed on KXLY.com.
A man accused in a deadly crash Friday afternoon that claimed the lives of 2 people is charged with vehicular homicide. Kelly Dawkins appeared in court yesterday. Spokane police say he was pulling onto Trent Avenue when he crashed into an oncoming car. Stephen Harnash and Michelle Zadakian died at the scene. Dawkins' bail is set at $100,000. He'll be back in court August 22nd.
In November, Spokane County voters will decide whether to fund improvements to county public safety facilities and programs, including a new jail. The 0.2% sales tax increase would raise an estimated $1.7 billion over the next 30 years. That would be divided between the county, which would get 60% of it, and local cities and towns, which would get the remaining 40%. In a news conference yesterday, Spokane leaders shared why they're hoping voters will support Measure 1, saying it is not just about building a new jail, but about modernizing public safety and keeping people out of jail. Last week, though, 2 Spokane City Council members and the union representing correctional workers sent a letter asking for the vote to be delayed, saying the plan for how this money will be spent was still unclear. County Commissioner Chair Mary Cuney said those conversations are still happening.
And so those conversations are going on, but until we know that this measure is going to pass, we have time to figure those things out. Because if the measure doesn't pass, then we need to go back to the drawing board. We will look at it again in the future because, again, this is an urgent need.
Spokane City Council member Zach Zappone, who signed the letter last week asking for the vote to be delayed, issued a statement following Monday's news conference saying the things presented did not change or address any of their concerns. Zappone saying, quote, "This continues to be a $1 billion blank check to government that is fiscally irresponsible, and I believe voters will see that." If passed, funding from Measure 1 will start in April, with a new jail facility to be completed by 2028. Going to be a lot of debate on this topic between now and November. All right, good morning, Northwest. Time is 6:37.
Marcus here, and we are talking about record-setting heat today, possibly.
Yeah, we've had as many as 6 100-degree days in a year in the last 10. That was 2020 and 2022. Now we have 3 in a row stacked up here. Today, the hottest day of those 3, 103. The current record, I should say, is 99, set back in 1901. Yeah, it's going to be a hot one. We're going to show you how it's going to break. That's coming up.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet is North Idaho's premier flooring shop. They have your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their designers help you find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. If you can dream it, they can floor it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
The time to buy is now. Yes, RV show pricing continues at R&R RV in North Spokane. Over 125 RVs are indoors at 525 East Francis. You'll save thousands with rebates and show discounts on Cougar, Rockwood, Montana, Class B vans, and more. Everything show price. You don't want to shop in this heat. Shop over 125 RVs indoors now at R&R RV in North Spokane, 525 East Francis, or online at rnrrv.com.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call Swap. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Gold Seal Plumbing is the only local company to offer the Light Ray pipelining system, which allows us to repair your pipes without digging any holes and can be done in less than a day. Our factory certified technicians use a high-speed chain cleaner that grinds away obstruction. Then our no-dig system pushes the liner down the pipe, and within minutes, the liner is hardened, making a seamless and durable pipe that will last decades. To see the full video, go to goldsealplumbing.com/trenchless and call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
The Gypsy Kings featuring Nicola Reyes. Saturday, August 19th at the Fox Theater. The Grammy Award-winning Gypsy Kings. Get tickets at foxtheaterspokane.org or 509-624-1200.
From the 5 a.m. morning regulars to those gotta fit it in lunchtime rush business goers to the busy moms that need childcare so they can just have a little time to themselves. Move Fitness is here for you, serving up the largest variety of workout options in Spokane with a new location opening soon to provide you the best results for your workout needs. Move fitness.
Join the movement.
At Kaiser Permanente, we care for all those who make your family, well, your family. That's why all of us work together to give them the care and caring that any family would. Kaiser Permanente, for all that is you.
All right, welcome back. High school football players are returning to the gridiron on one of the hottest days of the year.
Tomorrow, players will be back for two-a-days, embracing the heat ahead of the season. Athletic trainer Logan Sumner with the LC Tigers says he has personal experience. He played football for the University of Southern Florida, so he knows all about the heat. Sumner tells 4 News Now that his athletes have to stay hydrated and be smart about how they do it. Signs of heat illness and scorching weather can start to appear in as little as 15 minutes.
For every water bottle you have a second one with like a LMNT or a liquid IV or some sort of electrolyte replacement. What I also like to do with my athletes is after I hit them with it around the neck, I'll dip it back in the water and I'll drape each arm and their legs just to help rapidly cool their system.
Yeah, he's talking about a cool, wet towel there. This advice is universal to anyone working outside during this heat wave. These construction crews say they go through about 2 5-gallon buckets of water every day just trying to stay ahead of the heat.
Keep drinking that water. 10-second takeaway. Yeah, hydrate and take breaks, not only in the shade, but in air conditioning if you can, because we do have record heat. 103 will be our high today.
Can you spot fake gold? Scammers are luring victims with it right now. Police say people are getting tricked at gas stations and grocery store parking lots into buying gold jewelry only to find out it's fake when they try to sell it. One local pawn shop owner says the scammers are getting smarter and it's more difficult for customers to tell the difference.
We did have 3 people come in that day who had purchased it and wanted to sell it. Really? The shops up the street, they had at least a couple, 2 or 3 come into their shop too.
Spokane police say the department is aware of this type of scam happening in the area. SPD wants all of you to know that if someone is offering you a deal that seems too good to be true, consider it a red flag and leave that situation immediately.
Note to self.
Don't buy gold in grocery store parking lot?
Yes. Return. It's now 6:42.
All right, Allison Martinez is live at the Shadle Library this morning.
The Shadle Library is working as a cooling center while also offering plenty of free summer activities for kids to enjoy. We'll have all the details you need coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to Power Swabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. Power Swabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stain caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
My favorite thing about the Power Swabs is that I was actually able to take the swab and really get through some of those areas that are kind of like untreated. I felt like I can immediately see the results and I'm like, oh, I'm definitely starting to see the shades getting brighter and brighter or whiter and whiter.
If you have yellowing between your teeth, if you have coffee or tea stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And in each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays and start using the Power Swabs 5-minute solution.
Well, they're whiter, they're brighter, and I feel better about my smile. And it was so easy to do.
One friend was like, your teeth look like really white. Did you do anything to it? And I was like, I did. I did Power Swabs.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. Order Power Swabs and receive up to 50% off the retail price. And as an added bonus, get a free Power Swabs Quick Stick Pen with your order. The Quick Stick Pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 50% off and your free Quick Stick Pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
Joni here at Post Falls Volkswagen with this bold and beautiful Taos.
But there's more than just good looks behind this compact SUV. This is the perfect choice because it's also practical and efficient, with driver assist and all the latest enhanced safety features. Plus, the Taos is packed with the useful high-tech features you use every day. If you're thinking of a compact SUV, think Taos at your nearby Post Falls Volkswagen, the home of 0000.
4 News Now is brought to you by Falco's.
All right, welcome back. You can beat the heat this week by visiting your local library.
And this summer, the Shadle Park Library has a variety of free activities for your kids. 4 News Now's Allison Martinez is live there with how your family can get involved.
Good morning. I know it's already starting to get hot outside, but we're keeping cool in here this morning at the Shadle Park Library. Now, this library is serving as a great resource this week. It is a cooling center, but there are also plenty of activities that kids can enjoy while they are beating the heat. Now, I'm joined by a librarian here at the Shadle Park Library. This is Kathy Bakken. Good morning. Now, tell me, this today through Thursday, this is serving as a cooling center. What exactly does that mean?
That means what we hope is that a lot more people will take advantage of the great building with its cooling system, as well as the space for just the neighborhood to enjoy. We have books to read, we have Wi-Fi, we have play structure for our kiddos here at the Shadle Library. The libraries that are cooling centers are all our main regular library branches: Central, Hilliard, Indian Trail, Liberty Park, this library, Shadle Park Library, and South Hill Library. And we're open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. for today through Thursday. And so come on in and find out what you can do here and stay cool at the same time.
Yeah, we also have plenty of water to keep people hydrated. That's key with these high temperatures. Now, every single day there's play structures, there's plenty of books, there's lots of activities that people can enjoy. But tomorrow there's a very exciting one that we're kind of giving you a sneak peek of. Can you tell me more about this contraption we have here?
Sure. Tomorrow afternoon here at the Shadle Park Library between 2 and 3:30, bring your 5 through 11-year-olds to make a bug vacuum. We're calling this event Bugs Up Close. You can make one of these and use it to capture an insect safely, both for you and for the insect. You use these straws to suck in the bug. You place this close to the bug and suck on this end, but it won't go in your mouth because we've got some gauze protecting the end. Once you've done that, you can take a close look, draw a picture, take a picture, and figure out how wonderful nature is.
Absolutely, and we'll have more information about how you can join this event happening tomorrow on our website, kxly.com. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, Kathy. Back to you guys in the studio.
Talking about that being a cooling center, guess what? It is so hot that Riverfront Eats is canceled today because of the extreme heat. The food truck series is expected to return next Tuesday. But boy, imagine, it's one thing being outside and getting your food.
Being in the food truck, cooking with all that heat.
Ooh, it must feel like 115, 120 degrees or more.
Yeah,
so,
miserable.
Yeah. Safety's sake there, it's been canceled. But again, next week, I think it's going to be phenomenal. The weekend's going to be great. Have I teased that enough? The weekend? We'll talk about it. All right, let's talk about what we have right now. And again, we do have an alert day, not only today, but all the way through Thursday, the entire inland Northwest. And it's that record-breaking heat that's moved in. Now, we do have, again, a heat warning. That's going to continue all the way through Thursday night at 11 o'clock. Heat advisories for Idaho and Montana through Thursday at 11 o'clock as well. Currently, it is a warm start. We're sitting at 70 degrees into the West Plains, 63 in Hayden, 59 into Deer Park. Coeur d'Alene, comfortable, 63 degrees. 103, so, everyone's going to come up by about 40 degrees. Lovely. 103, sunny and hot. Winds southwest 5 to 10, so the winds are not going to help at all. Overnight lows of 68, and it's going to be very mild. We don't get the cool down in the morning from the windows. All right, let's talk about when we're going to get relief from this. We go through today, tomorrow. We maintain through dinner time Wednesday into Thursday. Now we start to see a bit of a change. Thursday afternoon, evening, but we do have these gradients. That's the winds that are going to fire up Friday night into Saturday, and that's where, or Thursday night into Friday, excuse me. So that's why we have a weather alert day on Thursday, because of the increased fire risk. 103 our high today, 101 into St. Mary's, 112 into the LC Valley. It'll be, as we look at our planning forecast, 102 Wednesday, 100 on Thursday, and then Friday 91. It's the weekend. Look to the right side of your screen, everybody. Mid-80s Saturday, Sunday, upper 70s, mid-70s Monday. We'll see about 80 on Tuesday for those eats that we talked about. We're going to have more coming up in your morning sprint. That's next.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
Kylie and I are excited to show you the rugged good looks and adventurous spirit of this all-new Subaru Outback.
It has a roomy interior and almost 9 inches of ground clearance that make on- or off-road driving fun.
Plus, Subaru's legendary safety features like symmetrical all-wheel drive and EyeSight driver assist technology.
Visit ParkerSubaru.com or drop by the dealership to learn about our great selection of vehicles built for adventure, comfort, and safety.
See the Subaru Outback and receive your no-problem customer service at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2023 inventory. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
The new double pepperoni Crazy Crust pizza is so nice, we pepperonied it twice with classic and old world pepperoni, sprinkled with toasted cheeses and garlic parm crust you've got to see in slow-mo. Available for $8.99 only at Little Caesars.
Pizza. You ready?
More than ready.
Blue Compass RV has over 100 dealerships coast to coast. So we're with you today, tomorrow, and the road ahead. It's a little something we like to call peace of mind.
Well, here we are, mile marker 0.
More like mile 3,652.
Blue Compass RV.
Let's take the long way home.
Tina, the Tina Turner Musical. See her triumphant story and prepare to be ecstatically blown away direct from Broadway. September 19th through 24th at First Interstate Center for the Arts.
We're standing up for our right to be lazy.
Not literally, of course.
We work hard. We deserve to scroll hard.
It's the Lazy Days of Summer sale. 20% off store-wide plus an extra 10% off.
We've earned our lazy time. What she said.
Hurry in. Lazy Days of Summer sale going on now. Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It's 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday with the morning sprint.
Donald Trump has been hit with his 4th indictment. Sydney Charles has the details.
We're expecting triple-digit temperatures. Allison Martinez at a local cooling center that's also hosting some activities for kids who may need something fun to do.
And because of that heat, it is a weather alert day. So let's get right to Mark with that forecast.
All right, good morning, everybody, and let's start there in our first alert weather and that weather alert day. It's record-breaking heat that we have. The entire inland Northwest is a part of this, and it's going to last through Thursday with today, Wednesday, and Thursday, all weather alert days. For today, 103 into areas of Grand Coulee. You're 108, 106 into the Tri-Cities. Here's what our weather looks like today. We're going to see temperatures climb quickly. By noon, we're going to be at 95 degrees, and then it's triple digits from potentially, 2 o'clock all the way through 6 or 7. So, again, be wary of this heat and seek some shade in the afternoon, some AC.
You can beat the heat this week by coming to the Shadle Park Library. All Spokane Public Library locations will be open and operating as cooling centers until Thursday. These hours will be open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can come in and enjoy air conditioning, Wi-Fi, and of course, books and plenty of activities. For more information on those activities, you can visit our website, kxly.com. Reporting in Spokane, Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
And as Allison was mentioning, the city of Spokane has activated its cooling centers for the extreme heat. Not just Shadle, but all 6 city libraries will be open until 7 o'clock at night through Thursday. Also, the Trent Resource and Assistance Center not only is cool, but it has food and water for people during the heat waves. STA buses will offer free rides to and from all those cooling centers if you cannot pay the fare.
Well, traffic is moving again at westbound I-90 at Highway 195 exit, where Washington State Patrol says a hit and run happened overnight. WSP says 2 people ran from that crash. 2 other people were seriously injured. Right now, we don't know anything more about the condition or the identities of the people injured or those who ran from the crash.
A man accused in a deadly crash Friday afternoon that claimed 2 people's lives is charged with vehicular homicide. Kelly Dawkins appeared in court yesterday. Spokane police say he was pulling onto Trent Avenue when he crashed into an oncoming car. Steve Harnash and Michelle Zadakian died at the scene. Dawkins' bail is set at $100,000. He'll be back in court August 22nd.
In November, Spokane County voters will decide whether to fund improvements to county public safety facilities and programs, including a new jail. The 0.2% sales tax increase would raise an estimated $1.7 billion over the next 30 years. That would be divided between the county, which would get 60% of it, and local cities and towns, which would get the remaining 40%. In a news conference yesterday, Spokane leaders shared why they're hoping voters will support Measure 1, saying it's not just about building a new jail, but about modernizing public safety and keeping people out of jail. You can read more about the conference on KXLY.com.
River could be threatened because someone is throwing Lime scooters in it. A Spokesman Review article sheds light on the amount of Lime scooters in the river and no clear answer on who's responsible for pulling them out. Friends of the Centennial Trail are now calling on Lime to remove all of its scooters from the river. Through its litter program, Spokane Riverkeeper says its volunteers have removed thousands of pounds of trash from the river, and Lime scooters are just a fraction of that. The organization says there is no systemic approach to address the problem. You can find details on what solutions the city and Lime are working on to tackle this issue on KXLY.com.
A grand jury in Georgia has issued a near 100-page indictment accusing former President Donald Trump of a sweeping criminal conspiracy to overturn the 2020 election in that state. Trump and 18 others all charged under Georgia's Racketeering Act, which is often used to prosecute organized crime. Now, this investigation sparked in part by a phone call from Trump to Georgia's Secretary of State, where the former president appeared to pressure the top official to find the votes needed to win. Coverage on Trump's 4th indictment will continue on Good Morning America.
Also coming up on GMA, live reports from Hawaii with the latest on the devastating wildfire as the number of people confirmed dead grows. We're back with a final check of weather in this hour, right after this.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
Day with Good Morning Northwest and
Good Morning America.
You'll find bright lights and rodeo nights at the Sanders County Fair and Rodeo in Plains, Montana, Labor Day weekend, August 31st through September 3rd. Come out for awesome rodeo action announced by the legendary Bob Tallman. PRCA Rodeo and Youth Mutton Bustin' August 31st, September 1st and 2nd. And don't miss the carnage on the Clark Fork Demo Derby, the biggest in the state when it rumbles the arena, September 3rd. Get your tickets today. Visit SandersCountyFair.com. Stop by the fair office or see us on Facebook and we'll see you at the Sanders County Fair and Rodeo in Plains.
Good morning, everybody. A little bit of a haze and certainly some heat. We're sitting at 70 degrees right now. We look at our weather today with a weather alert day because of the heat, and you can see it warms up quickly. We're to our average high by 10 o'clock. 103 will be our high today. We have 102 for tomorrow with another weather alert day. Thursday, it's 100, but then the winds fire up as we transition to cooler weather, so we're going to have increased fire danger for Thursday. Friday, 91, and then the weekend. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. 84 Saturday, Sunday, 78. Could be cold Monday. 74 degrees for the high.
Cold?
Yeah, not quite cold, but just not scorching hot, which we'll appreciate. All right, GMA starts right now.